original.
Hello and welcome to Web Crawlers. This is our mailbag episode where we read your reviews and play your voicemails and read your emails if we feel like it. I am Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stettin.
And where the fuck is Maria?
Who knows?
I think we have some new reviews based on this Chartable email I got.
Yeah, I got my Chartable email too.
Yeah, this first one, Emotional Support Podcast. I love and haven't stopped listening since I found this beautiful podcast. I have crushes on all of them, but in an innocent lesbian way, not a weird predatory male way. From
thank
Penda.
you.
Thank you. That's the best way to have a crush.
There's this 4-star review from Canada.
Oh, yeah.
It's for now, they're kind of funny to listen. The day they will talk about video games, I will flush them from my podcast list for sure. Stay safe. Keep your niche safe. Video games? Is it big? The only time we've talked about video games was the Discord episode from 2 weeks ago. Do they think we're going to turn into a video game podcast?
Maybe.
I promise you.
We have 2 video game episodes, that and Polybius. So,
that's right. We're not going to turn into a gamer podcast. Don't worry.
Don't you worry.
I play Mario Kart is the last video game I've played on Super Nintendo. I don't know.
Well, Maria is actually an award-winning gamer.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So we are a gamer podcast.
We actually are a gamer podcast. Yeah, so stop listening. 5 stars, love it all. Great podcast from Steph 7500. That's Steph Curry.
Yes, kind of basketball exciting. Knowledge.
Yes.
Dude, I don't know if everybody knows that Allie joined the Pistol Shrimps.
I bought some red basketball shorts.
Ooh, nice. To go with our red and white.
Yeah, because I realized I have no basketball shorts. So
yeah, you can wear whatever shorts you want.
Jean shorts.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
I literally only have jean shorts. I have jean shorts and bike shorts. I realized I could wear bike shorts probably, right?
Yeah, Kelly on our team, she wears bike shorts.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably, yeah.
Whatever.
We're number 30 in Mexico for true crime.
Ooh.
So, hola.
That's neat.
Yeah. Do we have any more reviews?
I think that's all for now. We have some... Do we have some emails? This is from... Oh, Kelsey, the 737 mechanic from last week's mailbag episode. The airplane mechanic who drilled a hole in her finger.
Yes.
Hello, ladies. Just wanted to first off apologize for the spotty voicemail I sent regarding my accident. Was driving along some rural roads visiting a friend when I decided to call in, so that's on me. Ha 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 ha. Just wanted to clarify. When it cut back to everyone's been drilling holes in their bodies this week, must be a full moon, I was talking about how the nurses didn't do much for my wound care. They decided the wound wasn't very deep because a flap of skin had curled along the drill bit line and made it look much less terrible than it was. So they slapped some antibiotic ointment on it with a bandage and called it good. And I'm assuming they weren't fazed because so many other workers had been coming in for similar injuries that week. LOL. Anyway, thanks for letting me ramble. But being in the middle of this atrocity makes me furious and wish the public were better informed of this issue. Kelsey.
Oh my God. I don't like the word skin flap, I think.
Skin flap.
Yeah, I think I'm not a fan of the word skin flap.
No. Oh, wait. Maria sent these voicemails a week ago. Let me scroll.
Oh, God. What a disaster. We talked so much in that chat.
Just pictures of your air-fried wings.
Oh, yeah. God. I made some air-fried steak bites today that were really horrible.
Let's see.
I've lost my touch.
Screenshot of your Amazon order of red basketball shorts.
Oh, God. Here we go. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
Lonely.
Here we go. Okay, voicemail numero uno.
Hey, web crawlers. This is Yu Yang from Vancouver, BC. Love your show as always. And I want to say hello to Melissa, Allie, and Maria. I got a bunch of random stuff, so I'll just try to rapid fire it as quickly as I can because I tend to ramble on, just like I'm doing right now. Okay, first question. I went back to your old episodes, and there was one where you did like a live Zoom. I can't even speak. Zoom show.
Yes.
Will we be doing another show like that? And just out of curiosity, have you ever heard of the app called Call-In app, where it's like a live podcast and you take calls from live callers?
No.
I think you guys would be great on it if you're ever interested. But obviously, I'm not going to tell you what to do. So it's just more of a question. My next kind of random point is, okay, let's just say you had a choice, right? This is the choice. One choice is you could be like as famous as Joe Rogan, meaning your podcast is going to make you like millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars. But the catch is that you have to be like somebody that you have to be like a total asshole or like a witch with a broom, right? Meaning you're not really yourself. Because I noticed your show is so great because your callers or your listeners absolutely love you, like myself. But, you know, I guess right now, you know, the numbers are still probably not Joe Rogan numbers, right? Which is not fair, of course. So that's my next question. Another random thing is, you know, I noticed that most of your callers are female, and it makes sense because, you know, like this whole crime genre, true crime is mostly, women tend to like it more than men, but it's not like a huge, like
women be shopping,
right? And so I noticed something, like, so with guys, right? Everybody knows that guys like watching sports, but it's not so much watching sports that's really the most interesting thing to me. So, like, if you look at the talking about sports, not just watching sports, because watching sports, it could be like maybe 7:30, right? There are women who like to watch sports too, but it's the talking about sports that I think is almost like 95% men, right?
Yeah.
Like women just tend, and I'm not trying to be sexist here, but it's just a fact.
That seems right.
Women tend to not like to talk about sports. And in fact, I've noticed from my own life that when men talk about sports too much, it drives women crazy. They're like, can we talk about something else that's not sports?
Crazy.
Anyways, that's my a bunch of random rapids. Oh, one last thing before I get cut off. I forget who said this, but one of you two said that you may be COVID proof. I believe that to be true because I think I'm also COVID proof. I haven't been sick for like once in the last 26 years or something like that. It's very rare that
sick all the time.
Sick.
I just don't.
So I think I'm also COVID proof, and I never got COVID either. So I think you guys are COVID proof too. Anyways, I gotta go. I love you guys all.
Yeah, none of us have had COVID.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because I read some article about women with bad sinuses and chronic rhinitis. You know what I mean. I mean. Can have the histamine reaction to the COVID antibodies that makes you immune.
I read that too. I saw that somewhere too.
And I was like, I'm a woman and I have horrible chronic allergies. I'm probably just immune to COVID.
That's interesting.
Yeah, in fact, I'm rocking a sinus infection right now. Also, you're talking to two pro athletes.
That's true. I think I like watching sports, but I really only watch basketball, and I don't really ever talk about sports. But yeah, it's mostly dudes talking about sports. Like, that's just kind of a thing they do. That's what dudes do.
That's what dudes do.
That's what dudes do.
I don't talk about sports ever. Unless it's around the Olympics, and then I'll like.
Oh yeah, Olympics are fun.
Yeah,
and the whole being as famous as Joe Rogan, I was thinking about that because when I'm on Reddit, like occasionally, like topics will pop up, like My Favorite Murder is like, you know, one of the biggest true crime podcasts. There's Reddit subreddits devoted to people who just talk shit about them, who dislike them. And that's with another podcast called Morbid that I've listened to quite a bit. They have there's a subreddit for, it's like Morbid for something. And it's just for people to hate on them and like nitpick everything they say. And I'm like, man, I'm glad we don't have that. Because once you get to a certain level of fame, you're going to have haters. And I'm like, that's so nice that we don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, I would not want any of that. Yeah, because then it wouldn't be fun.
But like, I guess you could just ignore it, but it's hard to ignore people like criticizing or just like hating on you for no reason.
Yeah, I think also honestly, that's part of why we stopped doing the 90 Day Fiancé podcast is because the reality show podcast listeners are really anal.
Yeah, it was really crazy. Like, just
and it
nitpick
just became,
everything we say. If we said something wrong or said something that like offended them, like people would just give us 1 star, worst podcast ever.
Pronounce something wrong or something, and it just became not fun. And I'm just so grateful for true crime listeners because they're a lot. They're a lot funner than people who just like reality TV. Oddly enough, people who like murder are more fun than people who like reality TV. Yeah,
that's so
really
odd.
weird.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to be Joe Rogan. No, thank you.
No,
I love our underground cult podcast.
Yes, seriously. Yeah, our strong Discord community. That's all I need.
Okay, next message.
Hello, this message is for the web crawlers. This is Jordan. I had to call today because I'm the guy with the bats in his house, and apparently everyone like thinks it's like a really huge deal. I just wanted to call and let everybody know that I have died of rabies.
No,
and it sucked a lot.
So sad.
But there was another caller who just called on the most recent episode. And she said that she lives in Rochester, New York, and it's a creep town, and that's where I live. That's where this creepy old bathhouse mansion is. And actually, I don't know if you've heard of Arthur Shawcross, the Genesee River killer. No. He lived on this very block in a creepy old house just a few doors down.
That's cool.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I never thought of getting tested for rabies. I definitely have never been bitten by a bat, but
you know
I hear them behind the wall sometimes. But I've lived here for 3 years, and I've only had 3 incidences with bats in here. I think I told you about the one where it was flying overhead, and like podcast was saying, "Witch is coming, witch is coming." I don't know. It was really creepy.
Oh yeah.
But then there was the second time I had a bat, which I got up to pee in the middle of the night, and it was just dead in the toilet. That was really creepy and weird, and I didn't understand it.
What?
The first time I had a bat, I had my friend Courtney sleeping over. And it was the middle of the night. She was on the air mattress, and like I just like knew something was up, so I turned the light on. There's bat flying around, and I was just like, no, and she was like freaking out. So we're chasing this bat around to have a sheet, and they say don't make any noise because it'll freak the bat out. They say don't turn the light on because the bats don't like that, and they say open a window and leave the light off, or maybe turn the light on. It'll go towards the dark. Well, whatever it was, I live in the city, and it's very bright out, and the bat just wasn't leaving. So we're chasing it around with a sheet, and I finally it landed on the lamp next to my bed, and they are really cute. We were like,
yes,
we had to have a moment to like just feel how cute this stupid bat was. Anyway, we managed to get it to like land on the windowsill. I ran over with the sheet. I'm like holding the sheet up against the window. I'm like, get the thumbtack. We thumbtacked the sheet all around the window, and in the morning the bat was gone. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think they have rabies. I don't know. Maybe they do. If they do, they're not biting me, but they're terrified. They don't want to be in my house. They don't know how to get out. They don't know what to do. It's bats. And Rochester, New York. So, yeah, I love you guys. La, la, la.
Wow. I mean, having 3 bat incidents in your house is too many bat incidents.
Yeah, that's too many bats. Too many bats. You gotta get like a...
Have you ever had a bat in your house?
No, but when I was recently in Ojai and I went in the jacuzzi alone at night, and I texted my brother being like, there are so many birds out at night.
Look at all these night birds.
Like, yeah, and he was like, those are bats.
Wow, I love these night birds.
Yeah, I was like, why are there so many birds swarming my head? And he was like, Ojai has bats.
I remember there was growing up, there were, I think, at least 2 incidences of bats in my house.
Oh my God.
And I think they got in through like the furnace or something.
That makes sense.
Something.
Yeah, I think there's bats in Malibu growing up, like because we were
bats
more
are
remote.
Everywhere.
Yeah, bats are everywhere. It's just you gotta keep up to date on your rabies shots. Apparently.
Yeah. Okay, next message.
Hey, web crawlers. Sorry, you caught me off guard there. This is Joran, longtime listener, longtime caller. So I am ready to play Maria's Million, and my entry will begin now. with a reading of Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens.
Oh,
It
no.
was the best of times. Okay, wasn't that fun, though?
It was fun.
Anyway, listen, I miss Maria. I love you, Allie. I love you, Melissa. But I also love Maria, and hopefully she's back soon. She did not get her leave approved by
That's true.
us, the listeners.
She did not.
So hopefully she's back next episode. Here's where I'm calling. I was just thinking a fun episode could be on like legends of rock and roll bands. It doesn't have to be rock and roll bands, but bands. And in particular, I'm thinking if you are not familiar with the a song called "The Mud Shark" by Frank Zappa, it's on. You can find it on YouTube. "The Mud Shark" live at the Fillmore East from 1971. In that, he tells the story of some naughtiness that is a legend that maybe he names the Vanilla Fudge as the band, but maybe it was somebody else. Maybe it didn't happen. But maybe there are fun stories that you can delve into. And I'm not going to give it away, but it's pretty, whatever, you know. Anyway, maybe there are some fun stories like that to delve into for a lighter episode, perhaps. Okay, that's all. Have a great day. Bye.
That's interesting. I've never heard Frank Zappa, the Mud Shark. Yeah, I've never heard of that song. I was just reading an article about some murder in Central Park. No, it was this guy raped someone in Central Park and he got off. He was like Pretty
Jesus.
Boy something back in like the 70s or 80s. And that killer song, Jenny Was a Friend of Mine, is about this guy.
Oh my
who,
God.
like, got off from like raping this woman or like almost killing her. Back
Fuck.
in the 80s,
That would be
I
a
think.
good episode idea. Sorry, I just had to get up. I heard some weird noises and then realized I left my steak bite lunch on the table. And our friend Dolly the dog was attempting to get herself a snack.
No. Dolly?
Dolly.
Okay, next message.
Hello, ladies. It's James from Las Vegas again. I'm calling you from my
Hello.
job, which is Sprouts. So I am the backup receiver. I'm the person who get it, backup receiver, because I'm gay. Anyway, I'm the one who I've taken all the deliveries.
Ooh.
And I'm relatively new at this because as I'm pretty sure I've mentioned, I used to be a teacher, and that freaking stinks. Not because teaching stinks, but it's just not for me. I need to teach adults who are actually passionate about the things I'm teaching and discuss it with me. I don't know. I was just bored. There's nothing really to do today. I got left alone. The normal receiving guy. I don't know what he had to do. I forget. But he's off today. And so now I'm on my own. There's not much to do. I have a lot of loads coming in. That's what she said. That's what Allie said. Anyway, I hope you ladies have an amazing, wonderful day. Wishing you all the best, and honestly, always thinking of you. Also, so I can't remember if someone called in or if it was a guest speaker you had who'd mentioned the SCP Foundation, and I am a huge SCP Foundation nut. So if anyone wants me to send in a voicemail just talking about it and explaining it for anyone else who wants to know, I would love to hear back from you ladies. Okay, love you. Have a good rest of your day. Stay safe out there in this crazy world. Love you. Bye.
What foundation?
SAT?
SCP?
I thought it was SAT.
Oh, I heard SEP.
But I don't know.
Oh, SCP. I love that people just call us. They're like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, just on my break.
I'm just at work.
Don't really know what's going on.
Okay, next message.
Hi, it's Suze from Vegas again. This is the worst because I don't know if I got cut off or not. Anyway, I was just going on and on being random, but I had mentioned the SCP Foundation because I can't remember if a guest speaker or if a voicemail had mentioned them. And I'm very interested, and I love the SCP Foundation. There's one I would love to share with you. It's not like the SCP Foundation is supposed to be scary, but they're definitely not all scary, and this one isn't scary. It's so beautiful. It makes me cry.
SCP.
And I would love to share it with you ladies. If you ladies would like to hear it, or if you'd like me to explain the SCP Foundation a little bit more, I'd love to.
Please.
Or even just to give you references to people who already do it. Like there's YouTube channels and such. So just let me know. I guess when you finally listen to this. Have a good rest of your day, ladies. Love you.
So it's SCP.
I sent you 2 articles or websites about it. It says Secure, Contain, Protect. Mission statement: operating clandestine and worldwide. The Foundation operates beyond jurisdiction, empowered and entrusted by every major national government with the task of containing anomalous objects, entities, and phenomena. Many of these anomalies pose a significant threat to global security by threatening either physical or psychological harm. All of them undermine the natural laws that the people of the world implicitly trust in. The Foundation maintains an extensive database of information regarding anomalies requiring special containment procedures.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I would love to know more. This would be a great mini episode or Patreon or episode period. This is really crazy.
Foundation is an international secret society consisting of scientific research. Oh.
This is
Love a secret society.
Love a secret society. Yes, please call back and give us more information.
Okay, next message.
Hi, this is Oliver. I've called a couple of times before. I am still slowly making my way through the whole catalog.
Wow.
I am on your December 2021. Everyone's still talking about the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Oh, no.
And
that was over a
my
year ago.
Dance teacher from high school, I went to a performing arts high school. My dance teacher, when we would be doing tap and stuff, like for my senior year tap musical, she would always be like, oh, like emphasis on the wrong syllable. And I'd be like, I don't know what that means. And so someone asked her, and she's like, oh, it's from Austin Powers. And now I just want to be like, Michelle, it is not from Austin Powers. It's from just the trailer from A View from the Top. If you love the top. Great trailer. And then another thing is that I listen to the podcast. I listen to the podcast at like 1.8 speed. It either goes from 1.8 speed to like 3 times speed. It's because, I don't know, I have ADHD and my brain works better that way, I guess.
Okay.
But so like listening to anything else at not that speed is so scary. I think it makes me feel like my brain is slowed down. And so that makes me think of this thing called If You're Armed and at the Glenmont Metro, Please Shoot Me. And I think that you guys should read into it. It's like a creepypasta thing. It's really cool. Anyway, let's just show. Oh, yoing.
Wait, so he listens to podcasts at 1.5 to 2 speed, and that's normal.
I think he said 3. I thought he said 3 times.
3 times speed. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
Wouldn't that make people's voices sound like chipmunks going that fast?
Yeah. Okay, next message.
Hi there, it's Becky from England.
Becky,
hello. I'm Webcrawlers. I said that wrong when I was saying it the other way around. Anyway, hello, Melissa. Hello, Ali.
Hello.
I also wanted to say hello to Becky from, I'm going to get this wrong, Indiana Metropolis? I'm so getting that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm from England. I don't know anything. But yeah, the girl that said she liked my accent on the other voicemail, that was really nice. And honestly, I've had a really bad couple of days. Aww. And it really cheered me up. So thank you so much. I know it seems like such a daft little thing, but I'm just having a nightmare at the moment with my driving test. Oh, God, I'm just having a nightmare. And it's like, it's really not a big thing. And, like, you ever get that thing where, like, you feel really upset about something and then you feel guilty for feeling upset about that thing because there's other people that are going through much, much worse things. And then it's just like you feel bad about this thing and then you feel guilty for feeling bad about that thing. And I've been having a bit of that. Do you know what? I might actually tell you guys about it because hopefully you can laugh at me and that would make me feel better about the whole thing. So please have a laugh at my tragic time trying to pass my driver's test. So I've been trying to drive for years and COVID shut it all down, obviously, for the past 2 years. So really, I should have passed had my driver's license early 2020. I think I had a test booked for February and then it was cancelled. And then I couldn't do driving lessons for, I think the whole of 2020 they were cancelled. So then like early 2021 I started doing my lessons again because I'd pretty much forgot everything. Because obviously I hadn't drove for a year. So then I had to nearly start again with my driving lessons. And then finally, sort of at the end of last year, I finally did my, getting ahead of myself. So during one of my driving lessons, I was accidentally speeding.
Oh, no.
I didn't realise, my instructor didn't realise. It was only about 6 miles an hour.
Oh, no, did you get a ticket?
Speeding, and I had to do a speed awareness course. Before I passed my test, have you ever heard anything so ridiculous? So, yes, I did a speed awareness course before I'd even passed. So that set me back again, continued, doing my lessons, really concentrating on the speed, obviously, and then did a test again. And then, would you know it, I failed my driving test for going too slow.
Oh, no. There's another part. I failed
before we get
my
in,
first driving test.
I failed 6 times.
You failed 6 times?
Yes, I failed.
Why?
I failed 3 times, then had to take the written test over again. Or maybe it was 5 times because I failed 3 times. Then you have to take the written test over again, and then I failed again, and then I got it.
Wow. I failed because I couldn't parallel park, and then I was also speeding.
I got all of mine were auto fails.
Oh.
Yeah, like, but also I had to take a special test because I have limited vision in one of my eyes. Oh. So I had like special requirements. Like I also had to go on the freeway, which they don't usually make you do. But I remember like once I kind of went over a curb when we were leaving the DMV, so I failed immediately.
They're like, let's just
just pull over. Yeah.
Stop. All right, next part.
Hi, it's Becky. Part 2 of the tragedy of me trying to drive. This is for Webcrawlers, obviously. So then I did my test, failed for going too slow. The irony, I can't even believe. So that happened. And then because obviously everything was shut down for like a year and a half, everybody's trying to get a test, so you have to wait like 6 months for another test.
God.
So then I literally had to wait. I managed to get a couple of cancellations, so I had to wait. It was nearly 5 months for my next test, which was last week. And the day before my test, I was feeling a bit unwell. So then the morning of my test, I started worrying that maybe they would think that I had COVID and wouldn't let me do it. So I thought, I know I'll do a lateral flow test before I go, take it with me, and then I can prove that I don't have COVID. But you know, I had COVID.
No.
So then I had COVID. So then I had to cancel that test on the day. I was very, very upset about that, as you can imagine. And then I had a full 7 days of feeling absolutely terrible.
Oh, fuck.
And now the rules have changed here, so you don't now get paid to be off work. So I had to go to work like a literal Monday for the full week. So that was just awful. So yes, that was great. And then they rebooked me for July, which was a joke. And then I was so lucky enough to grab a cancellation for this Saturday, aka yesterday. And I kept telling everybody, I was like, I'm so lucky, I've got a cancellation Saturday 1:30. I've got to cancel. Told everybody, had it stuck in my head. Night before, I went on the app. I was like, right, I need to make sure I get there at the right time. Check the app, 2:10. So I thought, right, 2:10, great. Next day, checked it, 2:10. We'll get there nice and early. We'll be half an hour early. Mm-hmm. I'm on the way there. I'm driving. I'm so ready. I've cleaned my car inside and out. I'm just so mentally ready to do it and pass. I'm in such a great mood. Driving there, my dad rings me. Why aren't you there yet? Why are you doing your test? Your test was at 1:30. I was like, no, it's at 2:10. No, your test last week is at 2:10. This one was at 1:30.
No.
Oh my God. So then I rang the test centre, begging and pleading, explained what happened, said my app hadn't updated from last week, all that, and they said, sorry, no, can't do anything. They wouldn't do anything for me at all. So now I've just had to rebook again, cost me £86.
What?
Yeah, so that's what's going on.
$86?
Yeah, so please, can everybody just send positive vibes my way and pray that I soon can pass my driving test. Please. So yeah, Becky from...
There's one more part.
God, that sucks.
Sucks. You have to pay to redo it.
Hi, it's Becky from England. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry about doing this bloody part, honestly. No. I think there might be another chance of winning Maria's
millions.
£1 million, and you get to live with her for a whole year. Looking forward to that. But other than that, yes, so Becky from Indiana, I think. I'm so sorry again if I'm getting that wrong. Who just shouted me out on her voicemail and said that she likes my accent. Thank you so much. I was in such a terrible mood, and you just kind of cheered me up. So thank you. And also just having a rant about it, you guys is cheered me up as well. You guys don't like my therapy, but yeah. So I'm sure one day I'll pass my driving test. It'll be hilarious. But right now, not hilarious. But yeah, please laugh at my misfortune because that will make me feel better. But anyways, love you all. Ali, Melissa, Maria, when she comes back. Love. Bye.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, that's a real roller coaster. But hey, when you get it, it's going to feel so good after everything you've been through.
Getting your driver's license is the greatest thing ever.
So freeing.
You're like, I'm free. I can go anywhere I want.
I wish I could remember that feeling. How scary driving alone for the first time. I can't even imagine.
I was so excited to play music, like play my CDs.
Yeah.
And listen
that's
to
a
my
good
own
feeling.
music in the car and driving around.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's good.
Great.
We really take it for granted, huh?
Yep. Now in LA, you're just like, God damn it, it's just traffic.
Oh, yeah. Like I have to go to CVS and I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. I don't want to do it, you know? It's the worst.
We should be thankful.
Yeah, that we can drive.
Okay, next message.
Hello, ladies. James from Vegas again. Just calling because I'm bored. Just want to talk to you ladies. Well, talk at you ladies, I guess. But, so I had tweeted Allie the other day because I followed you, Allie, and Melissa, and Maria, which, Maria, you are very hard to find on Twitter.
She's rarely on Twitter.
I followed you three beautiful ladies. And then
what's your handle?
I saw that Allie is a big fan of Dolly Parton.
I am.
And I have this very strange portrait in my room.
Uh-oh.
Weird photoshopped in.
Oh, no. It cuts out.
As St. Dolly.
St. Dolly portrait.
I just want to share that. Thank you, ladies. Have a good rest of your day.
Something about a Photoshop of St. Dolly.
Tell us your handle, boo.
What's your handle?
What's your handle, boo?
Okay, next message.
Hey, this message is for the web crawlers. This is Corey.
Hi.
I tweeted at you guys about a episode of a true crime show I was watching about a couple. Their last name was Boob. And the wife kills the husband in this elaborate setup. And her accomplice, his name was Kermit Butts. And I was watching this, just cracking up at the names Boobs and Butts.
That is a web crawler's crime.
That makes for great TV, I think. The second thing I wanted to ask for your opinion was, I'm looking to open up a food truck.
Ooh.
And I know you guys love your food. Yes. And also for Hilda. I'm German, and I wanted to open a schnitzel truck.
Oh, hell
yeah. You guys know what that is. I'm not talking about like Wiener Schnitzel, but real German schnitzel. And kind of do a twist on those from different countries. I want to get your opinion if you think that's something you guys would give it a try.
Yeah, this is going to be an investor.
I love your show. Thanks.
I think that's a great idea. I love schnitzel so much, and there's only like, I don't know where you live, but in LA there's only like one place to really get real authentic schnitzel.
What's schnitzel?
It's just like fried like pork, but it's like breaded and like smushed. Ooh. It's just like flattened. And it's like crispy, and the breading's really good, and they serve it with these like weird little noodles.
Interesting.
That's a great idea. Everyone loves schnitzel.
Yeah, who doesn't love a schnitzel once they find out what
it is?
Especially when
you got the good spices, you got the good breading on there. Yeah, it's deep, it's fried. Everyone likes fried everything.
Yeah, fried anything is, yes, please. Wow, that sounds great.
That's a great idea.
Yes.
That's a great idea. Okay, last voicemail.
Oh man, time flies.
The day.
Hi, this is for the web crawlers. I just listened to y'all's episode about that crazy roommate dude. And while my roommates are not crazy, I do have some crazy roommate stories.
Oh, hell yeah.
I won't go into huge detail because basically they were just like super gross and messy. And when I asked them to like clean the kitchen, they reported me to our sorority standards board, and we don't live in a sorority house or any kind of living connected to our sorority at all. So that was insane. And then it just kept getting crazier. Long story short, one roommate ended up moving out because she said that, I don't know if something happened, I don't know what, but she said that something happened to her in the apartment and she didn't feel comfortable living in there anymore. So she was moving out, and I didn't press her for details. And then I had a guy over, and I think she was just jealous, and she's just mad that she's not getting bitches. But anyways, she was like, you can't have men over because the apartment is an active crime scene and it's under police investigation.
Excuse me?
So by bringing him over, you contaminated the crime scene. And this was after I'd been gone for like a week. So I was like, first of all, why didn't you tell me this? Second of all, I'm also contaminating the crime scene. Also, we're all contaminating the crime scene.
Also, what's the crime?
So I'm assuming she was lying about that. She also lied about breaking her arm because she said, or her wrist. She said she broke her wrist. But then when I saw her, she just had like an ace bandage thrown on it. But the most horrifying thing that happened was my other roommate left an open can of black beans in the pantry. Like, she was just storing them there like it was completely okay and normal. I just walked into the kitchen one time and saw like, and literally open, like didn't even have anything on the top, like just an open can of black, like that she had been storing in the pantry and then eating. So yeah, that's my crazy roommates. They claimed our apartment was under investigation, but it wasn't. They left food out everywhere, tried to report me. Yeah, thanks. I wish it was more interesting. Actually, maybe I don't.
No.
Anyways,
but you need to tell us the crime.
The open can of beans, that's a crime.
That is the crime. Yeah.
Like, how did they not... Was it like beans? Like can of beans? You can't just...
That would mold over, no?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know your beans. You follow bean accounts.
I know. You can't leave beans open unattended like that.
No, you can't do that
crime
to the magical
scene.
Fruit. Yeah, we got to know what the crime scene was. That's crazy.
There's no crime. There's no crime.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for calling in. As usual, you guys are so funny and so interesting, and dare I say, a bunch of weirdos, but we love it.
Yes.
Please continue calling. I am Allie Seahole.
I am Melissa Stettin.
And where is producer Maria? All right. Bye.
Bye.
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.